this is Lady Boulay, and welcome back to Black American Lineage. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, leaving comments, and thumbs up. Thank you for what you do to support the channel. Well, today we're talking about another Black inventor named Richard B. Spikes. And were it not for Richard B. Spikes, it's entirely possible that I wouldn't be driving. And some of y'all might not be driving either, because he invented the automatic gear shift that's pictured on this page. Richard Bowie Spikes was a prolific inventor with 8 patents to his name, awarded between 1907 and 1946. Primarily interested in automobile mechanics, Spikes also sought to improve the operation of items as varied as barber chairs and trolley cars. Professionally, he worked as a mechanic, a saloon keeper, and a barber, occupations that likely influenced his many later inventions. Born to Monroe and Medora Spikes on October 2nd, 1878, Spikes came from a large family of at least 6 siblings. His younger brother, Benjamin Franklin Spikes, known as Reb, would become a well-known jazz musician. The 1880 census lists his birthplace as Texas, though in later years, Spikes would report the location was actually being in Indian Territory, later the state of Oklahoma. In 1900, Spikes married Lullaby Charlton. The couple had one son born in 1902. During the early 1900s, the family moved often, living in Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona before settling in California. I looked, but I could not find a picture of his wife and son. On April the 9th, 1907, while living in Bisbee, Arizona, Spikes patented a beer tapper, U.S. patent number 850,070. Connected to a keg, the tap used tubing to ease the release of beer from the barrel while also improving freshness over time. This technology is still in use today, so ain't nobody gonna tell you that this man invented the beer tapper. Okay, and he has the patent number to prove it. Spike's next invention was a self-locking rack for billiard cues. He received the patent on October 11th, 1910, patent number 972,277, while living in Albuquerque, New Mexico. A decade later, on December 14th, 1920, Spikes, now residing in Fort Bragg, California, successfully patented a trolley pole arrestor, patent number 1,362,197. According to the patent application, Spike's device would automatically pull down the pole when the circuit is broken to prevent the breaking of the trolley wire and injury to the pole. See, that's another very important invention. Over the next 40 years, Spikes would patent at least 7 more items, including a brake testing machine in 1921, a pantograph for conveying electrical current to trolley wires in 1923, a combination milk bottle opener and cover in 1926, a device to obtain average samples and temperatures of tank liquids for automobiles and industry in 1931, an improved gift-shipped transmission system in 1932, a horizontally swinging barber's chair in 1950, and finally, an automatic brake safety system in 1962. At the age of 84, this guy was busy. Of all these innovations, the best known are those related to automotive technology. Spike's gear shifting device aimed to keep the gears for various speeds in constant mesh, enhancing the turn-of-the-century invention of the automatic transmission. His automatic brake safety system was also significant. According to the patent application, it provided a reserve braking action in case of damage to the standard braking means and is still used in some buses as a fail-safe means of stopping the vehicle. So really, really important inventions. Spikes is also widely credited with patenting an automobile signal system, the turn signal, in the early 1910s, though a patent record has yet to be located. The system was installed on a Pierce Arrow motor car. Richard B. Spikes died on January 22nd, 1965, in Los Angeles, California, at the age of 86. So he was inventing practically up to his death date. This is a very important inventor and one that we probably don't know anything about, not very much about, but we know about his work. We see it everywhere. And one thing about the black inventors, very often when we talk about their inventions, they will tell us they're still in use today. So these were very important inventions, and they've proven to be important inventions over time. Here is a list of Richard B. Spike's inventions and their patent numbers. What we know about black inventors is that it was very important, and it is very important for them to have patent numbers, because if they do not have their patent numbers, we know that that's just a recipe for intellectual theft. Somebody else will take credit for their work. Sometimes when black people do things, especially in the past, you think that you're operating on the honor system, that people are going to be honest and that they're going to do what's right. But they learned over time, and it's been a very painful lesson for black people in every endeavor of life in America and abroad, that everybody is not operating on the honor system. And so if they can get a chance to steal something that belongs to you, they'll do it. And they don't have any regrets or any remorse about it. So this man was very smart. He patented his work. Okay, y'all, let me know what you think about the video. Thank you for listening. Give me a thumbs up and have a good evening.